What is high ticket sales? Something over video wants to know.
Question. Most people would put it at around $2,000. Anything over 2K is high ticket. It can depend on your offer stack, but
So 997 is still mid tier.
for people who have a full offer stack, even 2,000 may not be high ticket.
Okay.
It depends, but you're in the four figures. For some people, high ticket doesn't start until 10K, 5 figures. Because then they're trying to sell 40K masterminds. So if you're selling a 40K mastermind, that's your high ticket. And a 997 product isn't high ticket when you want to sell 40K masterminds.
Right.
And for some people, if you're just selling...
But that's such a small percentage of people who's at that level.
Well, this is what's called a high ticket, not every ticket. I'd say $2,000. 2,000 and up, typically.
So there you go, something with video. 1997 and above.
What are you planning on selling?
Something with video. What are you planning on selling? What's going to be your high ticket item
We want to know.
or offer?
Inquiring minds want to know. What are you
Yes.
selling?
Yes, we do.
And how do we get Zen to buy 8 of them? 8 of your
If it's heavily affiliated, yeah.
Oh, we're launching. Oh. The brand lytics affiliate just launched. Super beta launch. We got to get you the Movie Makers one though.
Yeah, I put out the brand lytics one. You never know. I'll put out anything.
All right.
Because it's all about them. The quality is still going to be the same if it's coming from Evan Carmichael. So it's still a win-win.
It's just hardcore data and YouTube growth.
Data-driven decisions.
Data-driven decisions. Let's go.
D, the 3 Ds. That's
Gotta
right.
dive deep on the data.
3D.
Yeah.
Showing you 3D glasses so you can make data-driven decisions. So you can see it. You need 3D glasses.
There's one guy promised. He's been on me about the affiliate program for the Brandlytics, and I said, you know what, dude? As soon as it's up, I'll let you know. We don't even have. We just have a link. That's it. We don't have assets. We don't have the privacy policy. We don't have like any of the stuff laid out, ready to go yet. But the link works. So he's like, all right, I'll help you test it. Like, okay, cool, man. So what's something over video's high ticket offer?
Okay, he hasn't said yet.
Oh, okay.
And he said, I was just curious what it is. I heard about this term on Dan Locke's website.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Dan does training on that. Basically, the idea is you have a bunch of free content. So that's your YouTube videos, that's your Instagram content. You're putting out stuff for free. And then you have some entry-level offer. And that's usually like a book that you have to pay shipping for, or that's an ebook that's $4, like something super cheap, something under $10, just to get somebody in your circle buying, like something that's $20 on sale for $1, like anything, just to kind of get them in your ecosystem and turn them from somebody who's consuming into an actual buyer. And then you go mid-tier, which you're looking at. I mean, some people have a super big offer stack, but typically then you're looking at the $50 to a couple $100 kind of thing. And then you get to your thousands of dollars. But I don't want to talk too much about this because Zan's going to get all excited about his offer stack again and then spend 5 years building it before he launches anything.
Oh, God, man. Because, that's what that's what I learned. I mean, it's so smart. Having a funnel and having I think that's super smart.
Yeah, I mean, what's not smart is doing it in order. They got to teach the order of things. To model somebody's full offer stack takes forever to get ready for it.
I know, but you guys flipped me upside down because the coaching was supposed to be, because it's so time consuming, it's one-on-one. That's supposed to be at the very bottom. You bring people in at the low amount first. Whether it's $1, $7, $17. Then you bring in.
But says who? Whose model is that?
Are
you going to say Eben?
I don't want to say, man, because
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say Zan Demand. I got to have this conversation. I'm going to make a list.
You know what Eben's going to tell you? He's going to tell you this. He's going to tell you this.
I could just talk to him and ask him instead of telling me what he's going to say.
I know, I'm just saying, but he's going to tell you this. And he's going to agree with you, but he's going to add more to it. He's going to say that it should be both. He's going to say coaching plus I have a course or a product to offer.
Of course, yes. But order, what's the order? That's what matters. Because you hear both and then you get stuck trying to build everything. That's the problem. What's the order?
Okay, so here's the logic, the smart logic on this. But again, you guys have changed my thinking on this, which all up to this moment, it was like, okay, whether you create a product, right? So create the book or the online course or mini course. Well, while that's out there selling for you, you do the coaching, which is going to be a complement or a bonus onto the product that you have. So with coaching in the beginning, you don't make money, so you have no money coming in. But in the meantime, the products could have been making you some money.
Well, if you're putting first off, if you're making a book, you're not making any money off that product. A book is not a money-making product.
But it gives you authority and credibility and brings people to your funnel.
Barely. A book brings you nothing. A book does not bring people to you. Does it give you credibility? Maybe. But you know what brings people...
But Evan, wouldn't you agree? It does get you on... If people want to interview you, people want to talk about it, it gets you out there. It's like your business card. It gets you out there.
That's a great example. You know what, Zan? That's the best thing you said all year in terms of this whole idea. It's like a business card. Perfect. How good are business cards right now? The book is the new business card. Just as irrelevant as a real business card. That's exactly how you need to be thinking about it. 100%. I agree with you.
Right, but to the exception of you can list your business card on Amazon. People can promote it. People can ask you to come be on their show to talk about your book.
Sam, do you know how many books are on Amazon?
Say again?
Do you know how many books are on Amazon? You think just because it's on Amazon that people are going to promote it and it's going to take off?
No, but it gives you an introduction. And you can use that as leverage to get on other people's platforms. And they can say, when they introduce you, author of XYZ. So it gives you instant authority and the credibility. And then when you say you have a mini course behind that, or a course or a coaching program, you got people right there into your funnel. It helps. Than not having one at all. And that's why Evan would say you got to have both.
I'm not disagreeing with the both. I'm talking the order. What's the sequence? The sequencing matters.
Well,
you don't put the mustard on. You don't put the potato chips on first, dude. The potato chips come out at the top of the pizza. Can you imagine baking that pizza?
The other side. But okay. But no, listen.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. It's not saying that the combination doesn't work. It's the sequencing. The order matters.
Okay, right, but
how about having? You're so worried about credibility and somebody saying something nice about you on a show.
No, but the book could be. The book is that lead generator.
No, the book. No, the book does not generate leads for you.
Sign up. It gets people to. You can.
Dan, that could be anything. That could be a video.
That's true.
And you can make that video a lot faster than you writing that book.
That's true.
You can make a 3-part.
Okay, that's good. That's a good point.
Fine. That's the good point? Oh my gosh.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
How about everything else I said? That's the one. You can make a 3-part... Look, Zane, you could say, I've got a 3-part series on how to get the most confident you to explode, right? 3-part video series. You want it for free? Go to zandomain.com/confidence. There you go. You got your lead magnet. How long would it take you to make those 3 videos?
That's not a good point. That's a great point. That's a great point.
How long would it take you to make those 3 videos? It doesn't even need to be edited. Just straight up talk to the camera. You can make that in half a day.
Yeah, yeah.
How long would it take you to write a book? Oh my gosh.
The only piece you're throwing out the window is the.
I'm not throwing out the window. You're just not seeing it.
The authority and the credibility that comes with being an author.
No, you're overly respecting it, and you shouldn't be. Like, how would I? If you were doing, how about you get introduced like this? Zane the Man Smith. This guy does the most insane Instagram live coaching sessions with people. I swear, you got to watch him. You watch a session, you see him transform people's lives right in front of your face. How's that as an intro? Instead of author of XYZ book that nobody has heard of.
Well,
like anything could be a book.
I don't know how Evan's going to get by on that one. That's a pretty good. That's pretty good leverage right there.
It's just sequencing.
That's pretty persuasive.
It's just sequencing. Add on top of the fact that you don't know how to write a great book yet until you're actually doing the coaching sessions.
Right, and that part I have to agree with that part. But aren't you essentially writing a book when you're writing out before you shoot a video? You got to write out your script.
It's a tiny mini book, but it allows you more rapid. Like if you're doing your testing, if your bonus is going to be a free video, you make it one video. Hey, if you want to learn more, I've got this video on how to make 2021 your most unstoppable year ever. Great. You take 15 minutes to record that video. You use that video as your lead magnet. And if people don't like it, you swap it out. Okay, you know what? People don't like that message. So what we're going to do instead is how to talk to strangers, or how to sell yourself to investors, or whatever else. Why confidence impacts everything in your life.
Right, but before you shoot that video, you still have to write your thoughts out on what you're going to say in that video.
But it depends on your process. But sure, you have to know what you're talking about.
I always have to write everything out first.
But that process to write a script for one video it's the whole point. It's way less than you writing an entire book.
Okay, but what about movies? There's no movie written without a script and a storyboard.
Okay.
No movie is done. Everything is written out first.
And I mean, it's.
I think people just don't go off the cuff. I mean, you got some people.
But nobody's asking you to go off the cuff. I didn't say make your video off the cuff.
Okay, because I know some like comedians, they would ad lib in movies, but there's still a script.
This is not a have a script versus no script, right?
No, but that's a game changer because you don't really need. The old school was you need a book as a lead magnet, and now or an ebook or a PDF guide, and you know I guess with
old
coronavirus it just changes the game.
Old school was also you need a business card, and you need a pager. You need a pager.
Dude, I should go get I have one downstairs.
But that's basically what you're saying. It's like the way to get authority is to write a book.
Wait, can I show my pager?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second, guys.
Because that's your book. Like, go show us your book. That's what he's about to do is show us his book.
I gotta show the pager. Hold on 1 second.
That's your book, Zane. We gotta love Zane. There it is. That's Zane's book called Mobile.
Mobile page.
Mobile book. There it is, right there.
I got 2 of these from old school. Okay.
So there you go. You used to need to have a pager to get. Like everybody had a pager. If you needed to get in touch with somebody, you walked around with that pager. It's the same thing. That's your book. You don't need a book.
Wow.
From the guy who has multiple books with publishers, like published books, not just.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it doesn't make a difference. Because anybody can just self-publish a book. It means nothing. Now, if you hit a New York Times list or something, then sure. But that's not what you're doing. You're going to spend all this time to self-publish a book thinking that it's going to give you credibility. It doesn't.
Wow. That's definitely a different take on things, because that's not what 95% of people are saying out there. But okay. Chakti agrees with you. He says, I think you should only write a book after you're out there.